And I'll be honest, it's not the first time I was brought up on ball jokes. My whole childhood, actually.
All right, who's going up next?
Leave the list.
I'm
Lower
gonna use mine
left.
because it's a little bit brighter.
All right, next guy coming to the stage right now, live Slancha, January 3rd, 2013. Please put your hands together for Joe Ellis, everybody. Woo! Clap louder! What's up, everybody? I am Joe Ellis, just like the island. One time I went to New York, I got on the island and I went, "This is my island! Get the fuck off!" And you know, security's not so bad as long as you just breathe deep. The cabin search isn't so hard. I swear, there's it in there. Alright, any religious people in the crowd tonight? No? Good, because you wouldn't like me anyways. Now, earlier Paul did a joke about what would Jesus do. I see that a little differently. When I heard what would Jesus do, I immediately walked into a bank, flipped over a table of money, and then I started walking across the countryside going, "You, quit your job, come with me. We have lots of work to do." I love it when people call me a son of a bitch. I'm like, "Hey, you've met my mom." "Dude, when?" Or they're like, "Dude, I fucked your mom." I'm like, "Man, I hope you got some therapy after that." Whew. I saw her naked once and I almost threw up. That was just nasty. So my brother's a born-again Christian. He asked me to go to church one time, and I'm sitting there in church watching everybody go, and all I keep hearing is, "Just think of what would you do if Jesus came back right now." I wanted to raise my fucking hand. Alright, if Jesus came back right now, first of all, he'd be that fucking tall, and he'd look like a terrorist. I'm sorry, anybody walking around looking like a terrorist, talking in ancient Arabic, you're going to either end up dead or deported. Let's just hope deported. Don't want to kill Jesus twice. Twice. But I like to talk. So, before I came over here tonight, I've been watching a friend of mine's dog, and right when we're getting ready to leave, the dog starts pissing on my fucking floor. And the funny thing is, he does it in a perfect circle right around my kids. I'm like, okay, well, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to keep demons at bay? I mean, what are you doing? "My son to piss will keep the witches away. They're going to stay away from the children." I'm not sure why the dog was Irish, but we'll go with it. It works. So Christmas was not too long ago. That was fun. My mother bought my father an iPad. I want you to keep in mind, my father was born in 1939. He barely can use a typewriter. And you're buying him a fucking iPad. It's bad enough he only has one eye. My dad doesn't need an iPad, he needs an eye patch. Walk around like a pirate. Arr! So before I drop my son off at his uncle's tonight, he looks at me and goes, "Dad, can I have a few dollars?" I'm like, "What for?" "So I can give them to Uncle Bob so he'll let me play video games." "I'm giving you no fucking money to bribe your uncle. That son of a bitch asked me for money too much already." Back off, motherfucker. For my other parents, don't you love talking about Christmas presents in front of your kids? I swear to God, if there's a DEA agent listening on the other line, he's going to think it's a drug deal. "So, what are we going to do for Mr. P? I'm thinking like 35, 40. No. How about we get that big one? Yeah, the big one. Yeah. Yeah, get the big one, the white one. Yeah." So, in case you didn't guess, I do smoke marijuana. Yes, and it's a lot of fucking fun if you haven't tried it. Then again, this is Maine. If you haven't tried it, you're from out of state. But what I always hate is how people go, "Oh, marijuana's a gateway drug. Marijuana's a gateway drug." That's bullshit. Marijuana is not a gateway drug. Your marijuana dealer is a gateway dealer. Because if marijuana was legal, you can go to Colorado right now. You will not walk into a 7-Eleven here. "Oh, hello, my friend. How are you doing today? So, I see you want some of the marijuana cigarettes. Very good, they're very tasty. Hey, may I interest you in some cocaine?" That will not happen. I'm sorry, it just won't. Besides, they're going to try to sell you opium instead. Thank you. Going back to Joseph. Yeah, I'm stepping back in the light. God said, "Let there be light," and he flipped the switch, and CMP was there.
You should have seen his face.
So I was talking to a kid at work one time, and he was trying to be all cute for the ladies, and they're like, oh, you love your girlfriend? And he's like, yeah, I got an addiction to my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, so do I. And I'm currently looking for a good rehab program. Sorry, honey. She gonna kick my ass later. Motherfucker, why'd you say that joke? So we all survived 2012, which was good and bad, because I smoked all my fucking weed. Spent all week long going, fuck, now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna sit here and watch fucking Boondocks. Son of a bitch. Of course, my friend, he lost power on 2012. He calls me up in a panic. He's like, dude, tell me you have power. Please tell me you have power, otherwise I'm getting my shotgun out right now. Oh, man, I ain't had power all day. Fuck! No, whoa, don't put it in your mouth, don't put it in your mouth. I was kidding. Calm down. So like I said, my brother's a born-again Christian. He always tells me all the time, hey, I'll watch your kids for you. No problem. But I'll call him up and he'll be like, nah, man, I got Bible study tonight. Bible study? Really? We've been studying that fucking book for 2,000 years. You're not going to find anything new in there. It's not like you're going to flip the page and go, well, look at that shit. Jesus opened a brothel and started smoking blunts. Damn. Get the hookers out of the closet. Tell them to stop going to confessional. We need them now. Let's see. What else I got? Damn, I went through that quick. Alright, so I guess I'll wrap it up with this. One time I was at work and all the little teeny boppers, I used to work at Little Caesars, thought I got the fuck out of there. All the little teeny boppers were walking around talking about the first time they saw the opposite member's sexual organs. Like, oh, I saw my cousin's pee-pee and it was funny, hee. And then finally like, well, Joe, what happened with you? I was like, well, I was taking a bath and my mom was shaving her legs. And I looked up and I went, hey, who changed the wallpaper in there? I had clouds and race cars, and now it's fluffy bunnies and unicorns. What the fuck? Alright, my name's Joe Ellis. Thank you very much. I hope I made you at least laugh a little bit. I'll give it back to our host, Paula.